Buddhism, like other spiritual paths and religions, is responsible for various teachings and concepts and lifestyles being spread all around the world. With this expansion, there is bound to be misconceptions, stereotypes, and lies about Hinduism that have formed over time. In this episode, I'll be highlighting 10 of the biggest misconceptions, stereotypes, and lies about Buddhism that exist. Welcome back to FTD Facts. My name is Leroy Kenton, and this episode is intended to share information from a different angle in regards to Buddhism, and I'll be speaking in a general sense, as in some cases, these lies may not necessarily apply to a specific group of Buddhism. Either way, let's begin. At number 10, we have the lie of all Buddhists meditate. Meditation is often identified as a central practice of Buddhism. However, the majority of Buddhists throughout history, they don't meditate. Meditation has traditionally been considered a practice of monks, and even then, only certain monks. It's only up until about the 20th century that the practice of meditation had begun to be widely practiced by the common person. The lie number 9 is all Buddhists are vegetarians. Bhiksu, which is a Sanskrit term that translates as monk, literally means beggar. So Buddhist monks and nuns originally begged for their daily meal, and some still do this, and they ate whatever was given to them, and sometimes meat was given, so they ate that. Also, according to some sources, the Buddha suffered before he entered nirvana and attained enlightenment after he ate pork. After the Buddha's death, though, vegetarianism began to be promoted in some Buddhist texts. But even today, not all Buddhists are vegetarians. Moving on to the lie number 8. No worship of gods in Buddhism. In certain types of Buddhism, like Japanese Buddhism, there is a wide variety of cosmic beings known as devas and spiritual beings known as bodhisattvas and Buddhas. And these beings dwell in various areas of the universe. Some even respond to people's prayers. Next up, let's look at Buddhism teaches that nothing exists. Buddhism doesn't actually teach this though. It does challenge the understanding of how things exist, and it teaches that beings and occurrences have no inherent existence. But Buddhism does not teach that there is no existence at all. The nothing exists misconception actually comes from a misunderstanding of the teaching of anatta and shunyata in Buddhism, but these are not beliefs of nothing exists. Rather, they teach that we understand existence in a limited way and a very biased way. Now, the lie number 6 is Buddhists believe in reincarnation. This one, yeah, it blew my mind. Now, if by reincarnation you mean the transferring of a soul into a new body after the former body dies, then yeah, no. The Buddha did not teach reincarnation. He taught that there was no soul even to transfer to another body. However, there is a Buddhist teaching of rebirth, not the same as reincarnation. The teaching says that it is the energy or conditioning created by one life that is reborn into another life, not the soul being reborn. According to Theravada Buddhism scholar Walpola Rahula, a person who dies here and is reborn elsewhere is neither the same person nor another. However, you don't have to believe in rebirth to be a Buddhist. It's not essential. Halfway in, the lie number 5 is karma is fate. If you didn't already know, the word karma refers to action, not fate. In Buddhism, karma is an energy created by willful action through thoughts, words, and deeds. Everyone is always creating karma with every second that passes, and the karma we create affects us at every moment of the day. So simply put, according to Buddhism, karma is an action, not a result, and the future is not set in stone. So just because you did something a particular way doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a specified outcome. The lie that I'm going to look at number 4 is karma punishes people. So pretty similar to the lie at number 5, but karma is not a cosmic system of justice and punishment. There is no unseen force that's manipulating karma to punish evil people. Buddhism teaches that karma is just as impersonal as gravity is. But karma is not the only force that makes things happen in the world. And if a flood destroys a city, it is not accurate to assume that karma made that flood happen because the people in the city did evil things. So karma is a force that can result in happy life circumstances or a miserable life circumstance, regardless of who the person is. Now let's talk about the lie number 3. Enlightenment is just eternal bliss. All of a sudden. People often think that becoming enlightened is like turning on a light bulb and then a person goes from being ignorant and frustrated to being blissful through one big aha moment. No, doesn't work that way. The Sanskrit term that's often translated as enlightenment actually means awakening. So most people awaken gradually over a period of time, or they're awakened through a series of opening experiences. Even the most enlightened people are not just floating around on a cloud of bliss all the time. They still live in the world, they still get sick, they still face danger, and they still stub their toes sometimes. So it's not all perfect. All right, for the lie at number 2, Buddhists worship the Buddha. The historical Buddha is considered to be a human being who attained enlightenment through his own efforts. Now, the Buddha did not specifically teach that there was no God. He just taught that believing in a god or gods was not useful to realizing enlightenment. Buddha also represents enlightenment itself, which is also the natural state of all beings according to Buddhism. And the images that we see of Buddha are objects of devotion and reverence, but are not worshipped as gods. And we finally made it to the last lie in this episode. At number 1, Buddhists can't have relationships. Now, when people hear that Buddhists practice something called non-attachment, they sometimes think that Buddhists can't have relationships with other people. But you see, at the root of attachment is believing that there is a self to attach and an other self to attach to. But Buddhism teaches that the self is an illusion and that ultimately nothing is separate. When one realizes this, there is no need for attachment. But that doesn't mean that Buddhists can't be in close and loving relationships with other people. So guys, this was a look at 10 of the biggest lies about Buddhism. Hope that cleared up some misconceptions for you there. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to leave a like. Also, I want to hear your thoughts and comments down below. Join in on the conversation. If this is your first time here to the channel, you know what to do. Subscribe and ring the bell. It is free. That way you'll get to join the FTD Facts family. I think I just rhymed right there. Until next time, guys, stay awesome, stay educated. I'll see you in the next one.